Okay, everyone, thanks for joining me. Here we have part two of old Ali Shakur's rant to BLM. Not much to be said. If you watch the first one, you will have an idea and you will have adjusted your seatbelt in preparation for the mental oscillation from sane to insane that is to follow. Enjoy!
Rated M for mature.
All right, check it out.
Oh, he's going full Rick Perry right out of the gate.
My video yesterday was emotionally charged. Today I want to come back with a little bit more of a level head and provide some clarity
Please do.
in regards to my video yesterday. All right. First of all, I want to start here. I want to send my condolences to Sandra Bland and her family and everybody affected by this.
Nice of you to finally get to this. It shows you're human.
Everybody's saddened by this. Another thing I want to address is a person said to me, they said that I was emotional in my video yesterday, but condemned her for being emotional around a cop. And I want to clarify this. See, me being emotional on YouTube was a necessity to convey a particular message so people can understand me, they can understand the gravity of the matter that we're facing.
Okay.
Also, I pick and choose my battles. I choose to be emotional on YouTube, not around my enemy. I got no words for my enemy.
Already? Really?
I got no words for the Anglo-Saxon, European, barbarian, Neanderthal.
Alright, now I can racially name call too, buddy.
No words. I have nothing to say to him. Nothing. So we have to pick and choose when to be emotional. It is not wise to be emotional during a traffic stop. But on YouTube,
It also may not be wise.
this is a different story. Now, my next point. I do not want to remove any guilt from those cops. Those cops are guilty for those actions that they perform. I do not feel like the
That's good. Your feelings are all that count anyway.
traffic stop was handled in the appropriate manner. Me as a man, I would never handle no female like that in that type of situation at all.
Your use of female and overt protest speak volumes.
So I don't want to remove any guilt. I also do believe they killed her ass.
Oh God.
I do believe that. And I do believe they're going to try and make it look like a suicide. But me being an objective thinker,
No.
I also believe that there is a small possibility that she did kill herself.
Small.
I'm not going to rule anything out until they give us the full autopsy. As you can see, the autopsy, they're bullshitting on that. Now they're saying the first autopsy was screwed up. Now they're doing the second autopsy. So what we getting with is mixed messages. They playing games with us.
Hey, fair enough.
You know what I mean? And that's what happens when they're in control. So yes, the cops is motherfucking guilty.
How does your brain do such wonderful tricks, sir?
Now, people also said that I was blaming Sandra for her actions. And no, I'm not. Like I said, Black Lives Matter is to be blamed for her actions. Because people are at this point hopeless, answerless. They want to know, what do we do?
Everyone feels this way, deep down, regardless of race.
And they look at the Black Lives Matter elite as the people to go to for answers to these problems. And when they go to these people for answers to these problems, these people are saying, you know, resist, be disruptive. What's the word that they use now? Civil disobedience.
Oh, that's good. That's a new one. Let me write that down.
No. I'm gonna make another video about civil disobedience, maybe
Yeah, tried to find it. No luck.
in the future, but no, I don't agree with that at all. I believe that black people need to have a particular conduct. We need to have a code of conduct.
Ooh, like the way of the samurai?
We do not need to be acting like the Anglo-Saxon barbarian Neanderthal.
Hey, what I say about watch that Neanderthal shit?
We do not need to be acting like that. We need to hold ourselves at a higher standard, always conduct ourselves in a professional manner,
Supremacy!
especially when we're around our enemy. For example, when we look at the movies, 007, Jason Bourne, and all these spy movies,
Hey, get your own spy movie. Stop appropriating ours.
when these people are in enemy territory, they blend in. If they get pulled over by a cop, they might change languages and,
But not skin color, lad.
do all sorts of types of things to blend in, to not draw attention to self. So sometimes people will say, I'm not going to be talking white
Talking white. Awesome.
when I get pulled over by a cop. Nigga, you might want to. It's called blended in. It's called being tactful. It's called finesse.
It's called English, you twit.
We need to practice finesse, especially when we behind enemy lines. They are not in our country, we're in their country.
Yeah, you remember that. Oh, wait, that's your straw man.
When you look at these movies, what do?
Be white?
At first, they play dumb and innocent and kind to the enemy or the police officer, whoever is the infracting person at hand.
Infracturing person at hand. About that talking white, you may need some work there, buddy.
Then later on at night, they sneak in the crib, they slice his throat. This is what happens in the movies.
So, the lesson is to sneak into Whitey's house and slit his throat. Go on.
They don't take the battle up right there because the battle's going to be lost right there. Art of War says pick and choose your battles.
I get the feeling you didn't really understand the subtleties of the art of war, like maybe not posting logs of your supposed grand plan on YouTube, you schmuck. Don't worry, sense is gonna come back briefly.
It does not mean fight every single battle. We got to know when to pick and choose. When we going to win, when we going to lose. Now, let me review this tape real quick. When you look at the cop doing the U-turn, Sandra Bland ran a stop sign. I want y'all to go back and look at the video. She ran a stop sign. That was her first infraction. That right there is grounds for getting pulled over. Once again, Black Lives Matter. This is your fault because I think she saw the cop and got nervous. Second thing that happened that let me know she was nervous. After he makes the U-turn and starts following her, she approaches this intersection and there's a truck coming on her right-hand side. And she slows down at this intersection, but she's got the green light. But she slows down at the green light. Maybe because of the truck, maybe not. But I still feel like she's nervous. Nervous because the cop's following her. Now she changes lanes without using her indicator, which is her second infraction. And she's also doing that out of being nervous. And who made her nervous? This whole Black Lives Matter movement is the one making her nervous. The one got her feel like her life is in danger.
That's right. Look away as if to say, oh shit, that's exactly what my rhetoric is doing. Get some self-awareness, you inflammatory bastard.
The one that's got her feeling like she's got to be civil disobedience when she's approached by an officer.
I don't think you're doing that word right.
So yes, there was a reason to pull her over. Let's move on.
Yeah, let's, because this is about to get a lot more entertaining.
We're so quick to hop on this Sandra Bland thing, but we done already forgot about the 9 lives lost in South Carolina. What about George Zimmerman? Why is that motherfucker still walking this earth?
Call to murder number 1.
What about Tamir Rice? How the fuck did we forget about Tamir Rice? This is a 12-year-old boy that was killed and slain. Sandra Bland, I don't want to say that any life is more important than the other.
But I'm about to.
When we compare Sandra Bland's death to Tamir Rice's, I mean, it's night and day. Tamir Rice was on camera, was assassinated.
That's some strong language.
Straight murdered. We saw it. We ain't got to wait for no autopsy report or nothing like that. We saw it for our own eyes. Nothing happened. Why is that cop still alive?
Call to murder number 2.
Why is the cop that killed Eric Garner still alive?
And number 3.
And what happens is this. We pick up, we go from destination to destination. We go here, we go there. We went to Ferguson and left Ferguson worse off than it was before. We went to Baltimore and left Baltimore worse off than it was before.
You're describing like Mongols or Khans right now. Or gypsies.
But we still ain't cleaned up the previous mess. We still ain't cleaned up the Trayvon Martin mess. We still ain't cleaned up the Mike Brown mess. But yet here we are taking on the next battle.
Good point.
And who's dictating this? The media's dictating us. They're the ones that's telling us, oh, go chase this battle. So now they got us hopping all around the country, chasing all these different battles, but we ain't cleaned up the mess from the last battle. I feel like the Tamir Rice should be the #1 thing on our table, is to get justice for him. We had some activists raise some money for his mother, and that money disappeared, and nobody's saying nothing to that activist. Shawn King stole her fucking money.
Yeah, the white man got you again.
And here y'all are retweeting this nigga acting like he's some fucking body. He stole her money, blatant as day. And this is what happens to poor Tamir Rice and his mother. She can't even get the goddamn money to bury her son. You know how long it took them to bury her son? Months to bury her son, because they ain't had the money, because this nigga Shawn King had the money disappear and shit. Why is George Zimmerman still alive? Why is we not going after Tamir Rice's killer?
I thought you wanted less black people dead or in jail.
Huh? This is bullshit. Now, people keep talking about all this justice, justice, justice. You are asking for justice from a barbaric Neanderthal.
Hey, what did I tell you, you monkey motherfucker? Yeah, exactly.
The European. This is why I say that people gotta do their history. Because if you do your history on the goddamn Neanderthal, you will see you'll never get justice from this motherfucker.
Do your history, yo. It won't both ways, like always. We were just better at it. What makes you think that's changed, lad?
They went into Africa and slaughtered us over 2,000 years ago. Them, the Asians, and the Arabs slaughtered Africans. They doing it right now. There's child prostitution rings going on. There's slavery for materials that go into making us smartphones right now in Africa. Nobody's saying nothing about that.
Actually, many people do. Just, ironically, not most black people who are obsessed with their smartphones. Oh, and Boko Haram that commit those acts in Africa. Funny that.
There's prostitution rings and kidnappings of black women from Africa. Nobody says nothing about that shit. This happens. This is a multi-billion-dollar industry. Planned Parenthood got caught the other day selling body parts.
Oh, God, I'm getting it from both sides now.
From abortions. And Black Lives Matter protesters defending Planned Parenthood. When we got Planned Parenthood on record saying that they want to kill black people. Saying that they're a part of the eugenics agenda. And you got Black Lives Matter leaders with 100,000 plus followers defending Planned Parenthood. Can't trust these motherfuckers, man. If you look at the history of the European, Christopher Columbus, when he first came to this motherfucking country, we celebrate him right now as a country. When he first came here, or any place for that matter, he took slaves, killed people, and he raped people. And he raped men. He raped boys. He's on record saying the black men in America have some of the nicest shoulders. And he was fucking us. Men, this is a faggot. A flaming fucking faggot.
Whoa, man. Whoa.
Christopher Columbus. These people have a barbaric history.
Luckily, that's, just Europeans.
And we're expecting justice from them? They ain't never gonna give us no justice. We gotta take this shit. Only way we're gonna take this shit is if we unite. And I keep talking about Africa. People are like, why are you talking about Africa?
Good question.
Because Africa guys got a motherfucking military over there. We could put a phone call in and they can help us out.
Wait, what? You can? They do? Just because you're black, you can put in a call to some African countries and they'll help you out? And you say, I have privilege.
We got whole African nations with military, jets,
Not really.
guns, ammo. They can help us.
Good luck.
Yes, we might want to start communicating with Africa. It might behoove us to do so.
It might.
Last point I want to make is, why these activists not talking about Jade Helm 15, which is a documented military operation?
What? What the actual fuck? Black nationalists and people afraid of white genocide unite under the banner led by Alex Jones, you stupid conspiratorial twat.
Jade Helm 15. Jadehelm 15.
The fact that you felt the need to spell that out for your fellows is discouraging.
Why they don't talk about that?
Because it's crazy.
And Texas happens to be under the jurisdiction of Jade Helm operation. If you want to see it, just type in Jade Helm PDF, and you'll see the PDF file from the military themselves carrying out operations for the next few months. I think it's for the next 3 months they're going to be doing this thing. And Texas is under the jurisdiction, some of the Midwest and California. So when we look at these incidents like Sandra Bland, which is happening in Texas, why nobody's mentioning Jade Helm? Where you got disguised agents going in, doing fake operations in Texas. And if you look at the jurisdiction of some of these operations, you'll see it's very close to the site where Sandra Bland had her issue.
Yeah, I am sure that the military allocated resources to infiltrate a jail to kill a random activist, you fruitcake.
But how come when you press the Black Lives Matter people about Jade Helm, they don't talk about it? They stay silent on it. How come when you talk about GMOs, they stay silent on that?
It's because they're in on it, lad. They're part of the conspiracy. They're all out to get you, to betray you.
I'm starting to question them. I'm starting to wonder about their validity. Are you an agent?
No.
Are you really on our side?
Maybe.
Are you paid?
Not enough.
Are you working for them? Are you a CIA agent?
It would be the FBI at best, in spite of your delusions of grandeur.
Are you not a CIA agent? Or are you just so fucking dumb that you want to pay attention to these issues? Or is it you're so scared of what could happen if you do talk about these issues? Is that what it is? Is it fear that keeps y'all in silence? Why y'all don't talk about it? These ain't conspiracy theories. This is real facts. In Texas right now, they got protests in regards to Jade Helm. And who's protesting? There's white folks out there. So you can't say this is no conspiracy theory.
Wait, but the Neanderthals are stupid, primitive ghouls not to be trusted, but whose opinions that you hold in such high regard as to use their mere presence as evidence of your theory's validity. Okay.
It's conspiracy fact. But they won't talk about this. All they want to do is hashtag. Hashtag activism. It's ass. It's fucking ass.
Ass as an adjective.
I'm out.
And with that, I as well am out, never again to revisit this illogical, racist nutball, and hoping that he will sink quietly into obscurity where he belongs.